Why do you need there to be a sex scene in a movie for you to understand the story of the creation of the atomic bomb? Really? What's up, you guys? Back with another video here. Now, you guys might have already seen the movie Oppenheimer, but we're gonna revisit it today because of this video that just went viral of a woman going to the theater with her husband and their subsequent arguments or subsequent experience at the theater. But before we get into this video, I want to remind you guys to subscribe and turn on notifications so you guys know the next time I post. So the video we're going to be reacting to here has 35 million impressions almost on Twitter. And it's this woman talking about her experience going to see the movie with her husband. Let's check it out.
Okay, so I research everything before we watch it, but especially this movie. Obviously I heard about it. Yes, we wanted to see it. It has an amazing rating. We prepared ourselves. I didn't know when the scene was going to happen, and I also didn't understand how the scene was happening. I thought it was just several minutes straight of, but it wasn't. It was actually broken up into, like, it would do a flash of that, and then it would do a flash of normal life, and then it would do a flash of the scene, and then it was like very, back and forth. So it was really difficult to avoid it. But obviously my husband and I talk about everything. If we go anywhere or we go see anything, even if it's a concert, movie, an event, we have a game plan. We talk about things like, what if you get triggered? What if I get triggered? Really, the problem isn't what if you get triggered. The problem is what if I get triggered, because I don't want my night to be ruined by being triggered by something on a screen. So essentially, what we did was, when the scene came up, when things were happening, he literally closed his eyes and laid his head on my shoulder. Like, if this is my shoulder, like this is my shoulder, he like this. And then I would just like let him know whenever it was over. And it literally, I will tell you what right now, took nothing away from the story. Him not looking at the screen during did not change the storyline, did not change anything. Have a plan and talk about it before you go.
All right, so a lot to unpack there. Let's just go right to the comment section, because the internet is ripping this woman apart. Guy who sees a movie about the creation of the most destructive weapon created in the history of mankind that psychologically destroyed every generation that followed, but needs to look away from the screen when there are breastises. Somebody else said, bruh, why are people so afraid of naked bodies? Like, we all have naked bodies. It's insane to me. Honestly, this couple is perfect for each other. Good they found each other. If this was an issue we'd have to overcome in my relationship, I would no longer be in the relationship. So essentially that is the gist of the comment section. Everybody is saying that she is absolutely out of her mind for having this take or for experiencing that scene in general. And if you don't know what she's talking about, they're talking about the naked sex scene with Florence Pugh that was in the middle of the movie. And you know what? I'm gonna be the lone person defending this woman and saying that she's not crazy. I don't think it's a wild take to say that when a woman wants to go to a movie with her husband, she's not exactly thrilled about there being a naked woman on screen there having sex with another guy. Now, I don't know if I would take it as far as this woman saying, close your eyes, hubby, rest your head on my shoulder. I don't think it's anything to freak out about, but I also don't think it's wild for people to be a little bit uneasy about this, for people to not want there to be sex scenes in every movie that they go see. On a side note, I don't know how true this is, but I did see a comment on Instagram that said her husband is a recovering porn addict. People are being ostracized nowadays for wanting a little bit more innocence in their movies and in society in general. And people that are attacking this woman for the crazy take that they don't want to see this indecency, they don't want to see sex scenes in movies that are about the atomic bomb. And for the people that are coming after her, I would ask you this, is in what universe is a sex scene necessary for the storyline of the movie? Because that's, I guess, a lot of the people saying, well, if it helps a movie's storyline or if it's fundamental to the actual story, then let's leave in sex scenes. Why do you need there to be a sex scene in a movie for you to understand the story of the creation of the atomic bomb? Really? We needed to see Florence Pugh's naked body? We needed to see her having sex, or else we couldn't comprehend the creation of the atomic bomb? I think it's a pretty weak argument. And I think that we have been desensitized to nudity and to sex scenes in society in general, in media. And I think it's nice if we want to have a push back to some more innocence. I am on this woman's side. You know, again, I don't know if I would take it to her level, but I think there's something to be said about us injecting a little bit more innocence into our media, into our movies. And I don't think she's crazy. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Is she crazy? Is she off her rocker? Or does she have a legitimate reason to want to oppose this? Let me know. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.